Alright, so today we're going to be pruning up these rambling roses, and as you can see here, you can see this brown color, and then you can see the more green stems or vines here. And so we want to get some of these brown ones out. There's some more over here. You can see the brown right here versus the green new right here. So let's get some of this taken care of. Also, I need to get these beds cleaned out here. If you saw my video yesterday, you know this is the project of the weekend. So I'm going to be doing some of this, and I'll show you what I do. Alright, so the first thing you want to have is make sure you have some good rose pruning gloves. These are specifically for rose pruning. They do protect your hands, and they go all the way up to almost your elbow. Probably, my arms are long, so they probably go up to other people's elbows. But then they have a, you can tighten them right here also if they're too loose up here. And then these are going to protect your hands really good. So make sure if you're going to be handling roses with thorns, make sure you have these. Also some eyewear. I like to wear these because they don't make it too dark for me to be able to see things, but they do protect my eyes and do protect a little bit from the sun as well. So two important things: make sure you protect your eyes and your hands and your arms from the thorns. Now let's get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this brown out of here, and then I'm going to trim some of the new shoots back a little bit so that they'll have some really good new growth. Alright, so this one right here, this is a brown one, and I need to follow it all the way down to the bottom so that I can get it out down there at the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so here it is, the brown one that we're going to follow down. And it does turn green right here, so this is interesting. It's turning green right here. It is damaged. Like you can see that it's damaged right along here. So it does have new growth right here. I think I'm just going to, because when you follow it all the way down, it's still green. So I think I'm going to just try this out this year. I'm going to cut right here. Right as this new growth is coming out, I'm going to cut right here at an angle, and then just pull this part out, the brown part out, and I'm going to leave this and see if we have some nice new growth on it. So now, because I wove this into this arch here, I'm going to cut a couple of places just to make it easier to get out of here, so that I'm not slinging a big thorny vine. Alright, so the next thing is this one right here. You can see this one right here. It's brown also. And there's no new shoots on it. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it down at the very bottom. And just get that one out of here. And it's also kind of between here, so I'm going to take that out. Alright, so that takes care of these brown ones here in this section. Now what I want to do is I want to look down here at some of this new growth. There's a lot. So what I want to do is I want to take these big long shoots. This is fresh. It's going all the way down, as you can see, to the bottom. I'm just going to tie this into the arch, and then I'm going to take some of these new shoots like coming off of here, and I'm going to cut them back about 2/3 of the way. So on these new shoots that are coming off, I like to make sure I'm getting a bud that is pointed outwards, like this one, if that makes sense. You can see that one right there. See how it's kind of pointed outward? That way that'll encourage the growth to grow out. So I'm going to cut right above it. So you got that right there, if you can see. So that's going to help that one just grow even more. And like I said yesterday, if you watched the video yesterday, these are so vigorous and they grow so much, so fast. So here's another one. I'm going to cut it about right here, right above that one that's pointing outwards. So right there. Now it's gotten cold again here. It's like 40 something degrees. So I guess these will be okay. But, and then I've got this really long one coming out there. I'm going to trim that up. So you basically get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm going to clean these up and then come back, and then we're going to clean these beds out. All right, something else I wanted to show you. So you can see down here, I need to clean all this out, but you can see how there's just a lot coming up down here. This is going to make this very congested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, even though these are new, I'm going to cut some of these out so that it won't be so congested. That's very congested in there, and that's not going to allow for me to really get some good nutrients in there. So I'm going to get some of these out of here like that, and some of these over here. Okay, I wanted to show you this right here because as you can see, there's new growth on here, but look right here. You can see that that's not a very healthy vine. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm pulling this one out because of that. If you watched my last video, then you saw what I was talking about with the hyacinth vines. Now, I don't believe this is a hyacinth bean pod, but it is something. I don't really see what's in it, but we're gonna leave it. Now it's a little too cold for this little guy to be uncovered, so I'm gonna cover him back up. All right, so I ran out of time, but as you can see, I've got this side done, and I've got these kind of managed a little better on this side. And then I still need to probably get in here and clean this out a little bit more, but I've got the beds pretty much ready on this side, or the bed's pretty much ready on this side for more roses along here. I'm going to put some organic rose fertilizer, and then I'm going to put some mulch on top of that while I'm waiting on them to come in. But here we are. Now, tomorrow I've got to do this side, but as you can see, I'm running out of daylight, so I'll do that tomorrow. But that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.